All right, hello. Welcome to episode 2 of Brentano's virtual rock band. So let's get rolling here. First things first for you guys, tune up your instrument. I've already tuned mine. Pretty good. So lowest string, E. Then we have an A. That's next. Then a D. Then a G. Then a B. And then our last one, high E. So I think Mr. Shane made a video for you guys on how to tune. So feel free at any point to pause the video, take your time before you really get started at all. Make sure we're all in tune and everything. But if you're ready to go, let's get rolling. So I was thinking we could continue with Eye of the Tiger today a little bit. I know you guys, we started with that. We kind of landed on that being our new song. So first things first, we start off with, we have several measures of rest where we're going to be counting. And there's a pretty distinct rhythm to this song. That's going to be our phrase. I really want to hone in on getting that rhythm right today. So first let's get the notes. We've got C, and we're playing that on our 8th fret of our lowest string. Now this is a little bit different. There's a lot of C's on the instrument. And we'll get to know those as we keep going. We've already used this C in, I think, both I Love Rock and Roll and in Beverly Hills, the songs we've worked on. So we should know where this C is. That's on the 3rd fret of our A string, but we're going to go up here and play this C up on the E string on the 9th or on the 8th fret. So that's where we're going to be hitting this one. And let's hit that. Let's try and land on that with our 3rd finger. Because we want to start getting to a point where we can use all of our fingers here for these. And it's going to be a little bit easier in this motion. If you can see here, I'm going to use my 3rd and my 1st finger for this. You can move pretty easily when we have that sort of finger position. So moving on, our next note, we have a B flat. So again, we're playing this B flat on the E string, our lowest string. So that's going to be on the 6th fret of our E string. So we're going to be alternating between the 8th fret and the 6th fret. And that's a C, 8th fret, and a B flat on our 6th fret. So those are going to be the 2 notes that make up the first half of this little phrase. Now, what's really important about this phrase is the rhythm here, like I said. So one thing I want to do real quick is introduce you guys to what is called a metronome. Now, this is going to be one of the most important tools you'll ever use as a musician. I use it all the time. There's a great app that I use called Metronome Pro. It's free, super easy to use. Looks like this. There's a play button. So the metronome, what the metronome is going to do for us is keep a steady beat. And this is really important to use, especially when you're practicing on your own. And now that we're all stuck here in our houses, let's try and start using something like this so we can keep that rhythm steady. So this will have a little indicator of our tempo up there. So that's what we're really going to be focusing on. There's a couple other little signs there. That little note, let's see, right here, that represents quarter notes. So we're going to be hearing quarter notes played in 4/4. That's our time signature. So don't worry too much about those other little indicators on this thing. What we want to focus on is that number up top there. Make that easy to see. So I'm going to start at 80 BPM. That's an 8 and a 0 up there. So 80 BPM, 80 beats per minute. That's pretty slow. That'll be kind of a good place for us to start. So the idea here is to keep it really steady and make sure we're practicing at a consistent tempo. So what I want to do, I'm going to set this in a place hopefully where we can hear it, and I want to clap this rhythm. So all together, we're going to do 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ba, 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 ba. So that's going to be our rhythm. So far, we've got the first half of our phrase. Now we want to add a couple more notes there. We're going to go low. So we're starting on C again for this last little blip. So we're going to start on that 8th fret. And again, let's try and use our 3rd finger. If we can, if our 3rd finger is not strong enough, that's okay. You can use your 1st finger. But while we're practicing, let's try and start to incorporate using a couple different fingers there. So we're going to go from that high C that we start on, and we're going to go to a G, which we've used this G quite a bit as well. So we should know that our 3rd fret on our E string is our G. So we're going to be hitting that 3rd fret. That's the first one with the dot. And then we're going to land on an A flat, just a half step above. That's a 1 fret above on the 4th fret of our E string. So all our notes, C, B flat, G, A flat. So let's add the rhythm to it now. So we're going to have, I'll do it with our metronome again. So we're going to keep it at 80 BPM again. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. So that rhythm is hugely important. That's like one of the most signifying things about this song. I bet if you ask your parents about Eye of the Tiger, they probably have heard it before. So we got to get that rhythm really tight. That'll be a little bit easier once we're all together, but that's why we use the metronome here, so we can keep that rhythm nice and tight and consistent. Alright, so work on that rhythm this week. Let's get that nice and tight. And we'll have another video coming up for you in a couple days to make up for these missed classes. So hope everyone's staying safe out there and healthy and all that, and keep washing your hands and keep practicing. And we will see you next time.